Welcome back to North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. The Tyson Holly Farms 400 just about to go back to green flag racing. The field is being aligned for it. Now wait a minute. Looks like the pace car has turned on its light again, and so we're going to go at least one more lap before we get the green flag. Let's take a quick break here. We'll get as many out of the way as we possibly can. We'll be back with more after these messages. Stay with us. Gordon will go back into the lead, and here comes Dale Jarrett right behind him.
Well, the last time we see the two Dales together, they were bumping. Just need that Jarrett can make the pass this time.
Here's Jerry Punch.
Jeff Gordon wanted to get the lead as soon as the green came back out because Jeff told Ray that when we get a few laps in our tires, I can't run the high groove off turn 4, and Earnhardt can. I'm concerned our tires may not last 80 laps. I know Earnhardt's will. We'll see how it plays out. Let's go to Bill Weber.
Best pit stop of the day for the 99 team of Jeff Burton, a little under 20 seconds. They're very confident they're going to be strong at the end of this race if it stays green. In fact, they think they're going to be the best car in the final 20 laps. Not the same story for Terry Labonte. The longer they go, the worse their car gets. Gary Dehart told me unless the chassis adjustment they made with wedge and air pressure works, Terry Labonte will not win here today. John Kernan.
No chassis adjustments or air pressure adjustments for Rick Mast, but a good pit stop picked him up a couple of spots to the 5th position. They're planning on running to the end without changing tires. They've been telling Rick to take care of the tires, take care of the tires. Kevin Hamlin says now that the sun, the clouds have come back over the sun, it's cooled down a little bit. That's similar to the way it was at the beginning of the race when they were pretty good on long runs. So they are hoping that the clouds stay here and the temperature stays down.
Jeff Burton flexing his biceps. He's taken 3rd from Dale Jarrett.
Hey, and that might be a bad indication for those guys up front. We've been talking all afternoon about how good his car is in long green flag runs. Yep. He's good here right now on the short runs. Yep. Well, if he stays good after those tires get hot, he might be tough.
We'll time the interval between 1st and 3rd. Gordon and Jeff Burton. 1.04. Well, a little bit more, 1.05. Jeff has led 2 laps here. Now, Jeff Gordon has just locked up the 5 bonus points for leading the most laps.
For the umpteenth time this season.
Yeah. I think right now that Earnhardt is holding up Jeff Burton a little bit.
Like Jeff may be going to take that 2nd spot away from Earnhardt. Down the backstretch, yes, Jeff Burton goes to 2nd. Burton had his best career finish at Richmond not too long ago. He finished 3rd. That's his best career finish, so he is having the best race of his NASCAR Winston Cup career. He's now 2nd, about 1.2 seconds behind Jeff Gordon.
See, right now the lead seems to be maintaining about the same amount between Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton.
You've seen some darn good races here, guys, but we have had a terrific race here this afternoon.
We really have had a great race here today.
Rusty's fallen back to 8th.
For some reason, Rusty has struggled. Who did he make contact with up in 3 and 4?
He and Rick Mast got together.
He and Rick Mast. Since then, he just doesn't seem to have the oomph that he had before.
Give a call to Michael Waltrip, who is right there in 9th position. Jerry?
For whatever reason, I talked to Robin Pemberton, Benny, and he said that the car just will not be consistent for him. Rusty said the car gets loose, they come in and make an adjustment, and the car gets too tight. Since that contact, whatever happened to the race car, doesn't allow the chassis to respond as they'd like it to.
Michael Waltrip in 9th spot, trying to close in on Rusty Wallace. And Mark Martin is back in 10th spot.
Yeah, Mark is struggling a little bit right now. He's been right up there in the top 5 all day long. Michael Waltrip was another of those that benefited way back there when Ricky Rudd did. He and Morgan Shepherd both, we had seen them get lapped. I'm sure there's some fans out there watching. Well, how did those guys get back in the lead lap? They made early pit stops under green, ran faster than the leaders were running, and then when the leaders made their pit stops, that put them back in the lead lap. And then the caution came out.
Mark Martin had his first NASCAR Winston Cup start here in in April of 1981, finished 27th. He has 10 straight top 10 finishes. Mark Martin, the Valvoline Ford. As you watch another Napa field summary showing 15 cars on the lead lap. Bill Elliott, the first a lap down in 16th. Mark Martin looking for his first win of 1996. His best finish here in 1996 was at Sears Point in Michigan, second. And here is a battle for position between the 43 and the 75 and the 18.
And the 81. All those cars are racing for 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th.
The break with 63 laps to go. The laps are going by quickly here. Jeff Gordon right now in command of the Tyson Holly Farms 400.